Hi everyone, this is Huzaifa here. Look at this. Bitcoin is hitting an all-time, not all-time, sorry, but the low that was hit in September of 2021 after the come up in April. That means that there is definitely some price action that's going to go on over here, and I think it's going to range for a little bit before it decides its next move. So I'm not going to call anything lower than this region right now, because what I'm seeing here is what was supposed to happen here was this was supposed to retrace and then retrace back here. But what happened is at this time, institutional traders were like, okay, there are a lot of buy orders that are sitting up here that they were looking at because people were starting to think that this is going to move up. So they initiated a lot of buy orders. So what institutional traders did was they said, okay, we'll put some sell orders here and run the market down. As soon as those buy triggers are hit, we'll flush those investors out by selling. So what's happening right now is they're selling and then they're closing this gap right here. Okay, so I think it may most likely come down here to the 30 zone, and that's where it's going to bounce off. So I think that's what Bitcoin. In terms of Ethereum, I'm gonna look at my other Ethereum chart. Where did all my stuff go? But anyways, I had all of this stuff for Ethereum. I'm gonna go to XRP real quick and see what's happening here. Now it's hitting the 70 zone now. As you saw from my post on Twitter, I think it's gonna hit 70 cents and then potentially buy down to sell down to 50 cents before moving all the way up again. I think that's what's going to happen with the XRP. And I'll go into a detailed line. Now, this one I called a long time ago, Matic. And I have a few, and you saw from my Twitter live account handle that I have a few buy orders sitting in this region here for Matic. Matic has a lot of promise, and this thing is going to absolutely explode. I think in the mid to long term, meaning like the next year to 5 years, Matic is going to just change the game because there's a lot of blockchains on top of Polygon, Matic's ecosystem, and a lot of projects being built on that ecosystem. So I'm very excited about this project. Hbar is another one I'm very excited about. I'm definitely buying into a lot of Hbar right now. I have Hbar that I've been holding since around here, but I haven't bought anymore, and I've been intending to buy more when it reaches this region. I was looking for exactly this type of move to occur, where definitely Hbar is coming down to, I would say, 17 cents before I'm going to put a buy order, and I'm going to make sure that I heavily invest in this company. I strongly believe in their ecosystem and their blockchain, basically up to par. Hbar is basically a different technology than how the blockchain works. I'll get into a video with Hbar. Very promising technology, just like Bitcoin. I think it has Bitcoin level promise. I'm not too invested in Near, but I am looking at its price action. I'm not too invested in Harmony either, but I am looking at their price action, and I have put up a post on my Twitter to show where I'm buying. So far, I called this top, and I'm calling a rebound down here before seeing what's going to happen with this price action. So far, it has rebounded off to 78.6, just like how Dad did over here. Bounce back here to retest this low before moving up, and that's exactly what's happening here. With an initial target of 1.5, just like how this initial target here was hit at 1.5. Actually, it went up all the way to 1.76. But what I'm targeting it at is 50 cents or so. That Harmony will hit. Dot is a very impressive one. I called this in my Twitter feed as well. This exact price action. Now I think two scenarios are going to play out. Either it's going to bounce from here and move up. I think most likely it's going to hit 78.6 at some point. Once it does that, either it's going to hit it now or during consolidation before a move up. But definitely, Polkadot is going to go up, but it's going to go up starting after touching this region. And I'll do separate videos on why I think this price action works and what exactly is the reason behind my methodology. But I think that's exactly how it's going to play out. VeChain is another one. It's completely turning around the supply chain industry with its VET token, and I'm heavily invested in that as well. And this is where my buy orders are going to be. 0.5 is one other one. Sorry, 0.05. So 5 cents. It's going to hit before either consolidating and hitting another low of 3 cents. And if that's what happens, this is pretty much where I'm going to be buying into. And then if it hits lower, obviously I'm buying into that so I can dollar cost average in when it moves up. And these are going to move up. I'm telling you that is exactly what's going to happen. But this is not financial advice. Don't take my advice. I'm making my own investment decisions based on the rationale and the knowledge that I have. And that's all I can do. Right? That's going to move up that way. Link is another one. Now, I missed this buy here. I had a buy order here, and this is where my reminder is that once it hits this, buy it up. And I missed that buy order by maybe a few hours. As soon as it hit, it scrambled back up, and I had missed that. So I'm waiting for it to retrace down. If it does, I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to have another DCA buy order here just in case it goes on even further, but definitely one buy order here. That's for Chainlink. And then ETHCAD, I just watch it because I'm in Canada, so I buy everything in Canadian dollars and then I convert it into something else. What I usually do, and I'll take this, all the Canadians in this chat, I'll take you through how I'm buying all these cryptocurrencies and how you can get your portfolio started, and I'll do a video on that as well. And this is BTC CAD. And remember, I have buy orders all in this price range here. For most of these, I do, but not for things like Hbar, which is really stupid because I should have bought more Hbar in this region when I called it. I knew it was going to come in this region. I was going to buy it out, but I think that I'm taking a little risk off of the table by waiting for it to rebalance here. Now, what I'm going to be watching for is a retest of this region here. Whatever that looks like, if it's a long wick and back up, boom, I think that's confirmation enough for it to go up. Of course, you gotta be cognizant of this zone right here and see what happens with this resistance zone. But this is gonna move back up, and then we're gonna be looking at a continuation of this trend because Hbar is gonna go up. There's no way this thing's gonna disappear. This thing is too. The market caps are crazy on this too, and I haven't looked at it, but I will. All right. So that's my analysis. What's going on today? Today is January the 8th, 2022. So let's see what continues to happen and what type of price action we get. Thank you everyone for listening. If you like this video, then I'd love if you were to like and maybe subscribe if you haven't. And I'll promise to talk a little slower next time. Have yourselves a great day, guys.